This is a Saturday Morning TVLog from Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews.
Welcome to another Saturday Morning TVLog, and this time around it's Kissyfur, brought to us by Deke and NBC Productions. Greetings, my fellow YouTubers, and welcome. I'm Doyle, the Big D. To y'all, this is Big D's Entertainment Rankings and Reviews. So today's Saturday Morning TVLog is on probably one of the few underrated and maybe forgotten tunes of the 80s that has not been seen in ages. That show would be Kissyfur, an animated children's series which originally premiered on NBC in September of 1986. Now, it was based on a special called Bear Roots and was followed by 3 more specials until its Saturday morning debut. Now, the show follows the adventures of the title character and his dad, Gus. They're bears who have joined the circus. But one day, the circus train derails and the bears escape to a new life in the swamps of Powcab County, somewhere in the southeastern U.S. There, they protect the local swamp's inhabitants from the hungry, bumbling alligators Jolene and Floyd. Well, I will tell you, this is really something. Kissyfur and his father used the skills they have acquired from the human world to create a boat tour business transporting other animals and their products down the river. Yes. Anyway, now this was just so good. I have seen this show. Now, Kissyfur's first special originally came out a year before this in 1985. It was called Bear Roots. 3 other specials followed, which were The Birds and the Bears, The Lady is a Chump, and We Are the Swamp. Anyway, yeah. And each week, Kissyfur, along with his friends, get into so much, fun and what have you, and misadventures and what have you. Anyway, now, after its first season, the show had kind of in a way disappeared, but it was probably still being rerun at the time. Then in 1988, the show was back with new episodes. It returned for a second season in 88 and continued to be rerun and continued to air until December of 1988. But however, it would go on for one more year of reruns in 1989. I will say I really do enjoy watching this. I do have a video cassette that was released by Celebrity Home Entertainment, or was it? No, wait, it was Celebrity Home Video. I can't remember the name of the company under their Just for Kids label. Now, the show's main characters are our title character, originally voiced by R.J. Williams and later Max Meyer. Now, Kissyfur is 8 years old and loves to pretend and occasionally gets into trouble with the rest of his friends, what have you, who I'll get to in a bit. Next is his dad, Gus, voiced by Ed Gilbert, who has done numerous voiceovers and what have you. I know he'd go on to work on other animated series such as Brave Star and Captain Planet. Now, Gus can be a bit goofy at times, but is a very good father, and he's the only one of all the swamp parents who can take on both gators and run them off. Now, of course, Gus, lost his wife and stuff, so Kissyfur is a motherless cub, Anyway, now, let me go ahead and give you the other characters. Well, to Kissyfur's best friends, they're Stucky, voiced by Stu Rosen, and Indigo Porcupine, who's very gloomy at times. He talks slowly and is the quiet one of the group. Anyway, but he didn't speak in the pilot episode, however. Next is Bee Honey, voiced by Russie Taylor, who recently had done some voice acting. Of course, most notably, she was currently doing voiceovers for well, I know she did a voice for I believe. Give me a second, everyone. Well, let me see. Oh yes, oh yeah. She had recently done the voice of Pac Baby in Pac-Man, as well as Strawberry Shortcake in a couple of animated specials. Of course, she was currently doing Baby Gonzo in Jim Henson's Muppet Babies, which I'll be doing that in 2 weeks. I'll explain about that when I get to that. And she's going to voice other characters later on down the road, most notably Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Webby on DuckTales. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, now Bee Honey is a white bunny who has a crush on Kissyfur on account of the fact that she is the same age he is. She is the only female swamp cub and tends to act as the voice of reason at times. Let's see. Next up is Dwayne, voiced by Neil Ross, an 11-year-old pig who loves to clean, similar to Felix Unger of The Odd Couple, with the manners and attitude of Truman Capote, and he's best friends with Stucky. Next up is Kissyfur's best friend, Toot, also voiced by Russie Taylor, a 6-year-old beaver, the youngest of the group, and he looks up to and idolizes Kissyfur. Now, his nose changes from pink to black in the second season. Let's see here. And let's see, there's also Rin, voiced by Jason Marsden, a green raccoon who is 9, and his best friend to, Kissyfur's, how should I put it to you this way? Rival, in ways, Lenny, who was formerly the leader of the Swamp Cubs prior to Kissyfur's arrival. Yeah. Well, despite he's bossy and pushing in the air comes around, he does like and care about them, and he often refers to Kissy for his sissy face. But Lenny was voiced by Lane Weinrib, yes, who had recently done voice acting in various tunes such as In Chai Private Eye, Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. Let's see, he even voiced several of the villains in Commissioner Gordon in the New Adventures of Batman, and was also the original voice of a certain Scrappy-Doo. Now, and back to Rin, he's the only Swamp Cub able to stand up to Lenny when he bullies the others. He's gentle but firm, and also very brave and self-sacrificial, willing to give himself to Floyd and Jolene to help his friends escape them. Yeah, and is also the only Swamp Cub to be swallowed by either of the Gators, getting eaten by Floyd 4 times over the course of the series. Though Gus always makes Floyd spit him back out. Thank you. Let's see, and then there's Ralph, voiced by Susan Sillo, who was best known for voicing Sue on Pac-Man. She'd later go on to voice Wuya in Shaolin Showdown. And Ralph is a young pack rat, same age as Kissyfur, and sort of the rebel of the Cubs. And then there's Flip, a tricky chameleon that can change colors. In season 1, he had a red color for the top of his body, yellow with red spots in the middle, and blue with a light blue spot in between. But in the second season, he has a green body with a yellow stomach, but can still change colors. He's voiced by Tress MacNeille, who would later go on to voice Gadget in Chip and Dale Rescue Rangers, as well as Babs Bunny in Tiny Toon Adventures and Dot on Animaniacs. Now, that's about it. Now for the big ones. Aside from Gus, we have Miss Emmy Lou, another character Russie Taylor voices, a blue bear who wears a flower behind one ear. She's a school teacher in the swamp and has a southern accent. She's an excellent cook and has a sister named Jenny Lou and a cousin named Ernie. She's sweet on Gus and serves as his love interest. Then there's Lenny's stubborn father, Charles, also voiced by Lenny Weinrib. He's a warthog. He thinks he has everything figured out most of the time, but is usually more brawn than brains. And he's strong enough to take on Jolene, but not Floyd. And he's one of the only 3 adults to be captured and almost eaten by the Gayers, along with the Cackle Sisters, who I'll get to in a bit. Next is Howie, a mockingbird who can throw his voice and can mimic anything and everyone. This talent often gets him into trouble. Voiced by voice god Frank Welker, who also voices Uncle Shelby, a wise turtle who is the elder of the swamp. Next is the Cackle Sisters, portrayed by Russie Taylor and Frank Welker. Yes, 2 chicken sisters named Bessie and Claudette. Bessie talks and is very prim and proper, while Claudette just clucks, usually agreeing with whatever her sister says. They are usually seen keeping watch for Floyd and Jolene on a large floating buoy and are quick to ring a bell whenever they catch sight of them. They are 2 of the only 3 adults to be captured and almost eaten by the Gayers along with Charles. Then, of course, we've got the Gayers. Floyd is voiced by Stu Rosen. Well, they're always hatching a plan to capture the swamp cubs, and Jolene are. Jolene's voiced by Terrence McGovern. And Floyd often makes dim-witted remarks. Jolene, however, on the other hand, is hot-tempered and wears a red wig. And she would be considered the brains between the 2, but not by much. She has a low tolerance for Floyd's dim-wittedness, which usually results in her smacking him with her wig. Yes. Overall, there were 26 episodes produced and aired. Now, which counts the first 4 specials, so there will be 26 episodes overall. Because the first season consisted of only a mere 9 episodes, while 13 more were produced for the second one. As of now, while the show was co-produced by NBC, this show has yet to come to Peacock. If they ever get a chance to give this show a chance, we'll hope for the best if it does. You know what I'm saying? Great. Anyway, I really do think Kissyfur is a pretty good show, and it's got great characters. There'd also be several things to come out of the series, most notably books, and of course video cassettes, and other things. But this has yet to come to physical media as well on DVD. Now, there are some episodes you can find. I'm taking one last glance. Yes, if you can do your best, there are maybe a few episodes currently on YouTube, and if you can find the show, then maybe give it a try. You may like this show. It's pretty cute, and I think you'll really get to enjoy it. So anyway, so now you know about Kissyfur and the characters and what have you. So let me know what your thoughts on this show. Tell me what you thought about Kissyfur in the comment section below. Yeah, I almost forgot. Now, every episode had like two stories in an episode. I almost forgot to mention that. Yes. Oops. I almost forgot about that. My apologies. Alright, so again, tell me what you thought about the show in the comments section below. If you like this video, consider clicking the like button, subscribe to my channel, and be a part of the Big D Nation. And stay tuned for my review of Sonic the Hedgehog 2 coming up later on tonight. Thank you for watching, and if you like this, consider checking out these Saturday Morning TVLogs with other woodland creatures. In the upper left-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog I did for the Biscuits from 1983. The upper right-hand corner is the Saturday Morning TVLog I did for Shirt Tales Or if you'd like, go to the bottom left-hand corner and see last week's Saturday Morning TVLog in Alvin and the Chipmunks, which of course was airing on the same network Kissyfur was at the time. And the bottom right-hand corner is the button you can click to subscribe. If you like rankings and reviews on movies, TV, music, video games, etc., then I'm your guy. Thanks for watching, and episode 112 of the Saturday Morning TVLog will come up in 2 weeks, because next week's Saturday Morning TVLog will be a special, and that will be on Cartoon All-Stars to the Rescue, which I'm looking forward to doing that. So until next time, I'm the Big D saying, see ya.